Morning, lovelies. Under construction, let's talk about it. Jesus, he rose. Coffee. So let's talk about being under construction. I want to go through a couple of passages in Philippians. I want to go through a passage in Philippians 1 and in Philippians 2 and talk about who's under construction, what's under construction, and who's doing the construction. So let's get into it. And then, so this is the book of Philippians. So this is Paul's letter to the church at Philippi. So we're going to go through Philippians 1:6, and he's telling the church, he's telling his brothers at the church, his brothers and sisters in Christ at the church, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. So, right, the one who begins the work will complete it and continue as you're under construction all the time, right? He will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ, which is the rapture, until the day he returns. So he's going to stay in, or you're going to stay under construction, right? You're like the highways in Florida and the highways out in Texas that never get completed. And I'm sure the highways wherever you are the same way. Connecticut, never completed. That's us. In his hands. He's always working on us. And Philippians 2:13 will go through it a little deeper. But I want to show you how Philippians 2:13 actually comes to pass. For it is God who works in you both to will and to do for his good pleasure. So right there, right? Who's doing the construction? Paul tells us right there, for it is God who works in you, both to will and to do for his good pleasure. So when we're talking about to will, we're talking about his will, right? He is putting his will into you. It's the instructions, right? It's the instruction manual. Hey, this is how you're going to operate. He's programming us, right? That's really God's programming code, is his will. Hey, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about something. Do you have a passion or a desire to do something? Is there something that you're just really passionate about doing, or something you really love to do, and it's a desire of yours? Think about that thing. And if you want to share it in the comments. And then as you're thinking about that, I want you to think about one other thing. Who put that there? Who gave you that passion? Who gave you that desire? Why did they give you that passion or that desire? Yeah. It's got its programming code. It's designed you to do what you do, or what he wants you to do for the kingdom. So I had a great conversation with our pastor Thursday night when I was serving in the worship tech tower, talking about how all my years of coaching the sport of bowling, as an insurance agent, when I'm explaining things and when I'm telling people and breaking down the benefits on their plans, and sales when I was a car salesman, how I was all about product knowledge. Well, God made me that way because He built me to be a teacher. He built me to teach, to break things down, to explain things, to make things understandable, to make things relatable. That's it. Excuse me. It's how He made me. And it's only after He put the desire in my heart and the passion in my heart for digital ministry is when I truly got the revelation. Remember, revelation just means to reveal. He revealed to me. That's why I made you the way I did. I led you to the church I led you to so that you can see and watch the man that's going to mentor you indirectly, because he does things very much the same way. Why did I feel the nudge? Why did I go to a power-up club from CFC? Because God was leading me down the path to get me to Christian Family Chapel so that I can watch Pastor Rutt, Doug, teach, and then he can show me the whole picture. You're going to watch him because he's going to teach you how to do what I want you to do. It's kind of cool when you get to see the construction being done and shown why he's programmed you the way he's programmed you. It's kind of cool. Think about the things you've done in your life and spend a couple minutes and think about, why do I have the passions and the desires that I do? And why are there things why do I do things the way I do? And you'll ask God and He'll reveal it to you. He did. He showed me the whole picture, and it was so mind-blowing when He did. So He does what He does and constructs us the way He constructs us for His will, His programming, if you will. Think of us as computers. He's programmed us. That programming is His will. We have free will, so we have viruses, if you will. Think of free will as a virus in a computer, because that's not how the programmer designed that to be. Didn't design that to be in there. I mean, God gave us free will, but He certainly doesn't like it. So He lets us use it, but it's like malware. It's ugly. So just kind of off the cuff this morning. But be confident in this very thing, that He who's begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. So He's going to continue that work. So you're always under construction. How willing are you to be under construction? Are you going to fight it, or are you going to help Him by surrendering to Him and letting Him do that work and asking Him, what are we doing today, Lord? What are we working on today? You can either be a willing participant, or you can be that guy that fights construction. So it's up to you what you want to do. Be the willing participant. That construction gets done on the potter's wheel. Are you gonna fight Him on the potter's wheel, or are you gonna be a willing participant on there and let Him do what He's gonna do, so that you can be the vessel He wants you to be? I love you guys. I know He loves you like crazy. We'll be back tomorrow with whatever Dad wants to talk about.